When we began the 2021 Major League Baseball season, how many of you predicted Adam Duvall to be one of the key reasons the Atlanta Braves probably make the playoffs? I'm going to go out and assume absolutely none of you, because Adam Duvall wasn't even on the Atlanta Braves. He spent most of this year on the Miami Marlins. Now he's traded back to the Braves, and immediately he provides a spark. For the last 2 months, he really has been a spark for the Braves. He's been a major reason they're in the position they're now in. They're 4.5 games up on the second place Philadelphia Phillies in the National League East. And this time of year, you want that spark. You need that guy who's kind of instilling that in your team. You need a little bit of a sense of urgency. And we've seen across the league, some teams are paying for not having that. San Diego Padres are choking. The Cincinnati Reds are choking themselves out of playoff spots. The Braves, I don't think they have to worry about that. One of the main reasons is because they have Adam Duvall. Welcome back to another Wednesday edition of Bold and Braves. I'm Chris Vanell, and I need you to do all the YouTubery stuff before we get into this week's action. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to our channel, Atlanta Sports Unlimited, if you have not already, and lastly, follow us on social media, at Atlanta Sports Unlimited on both Facebook and Twitter. I love Major League Baseball for so many reasons. That's obvious. I do this video every week, and I feel like that comes through. But one of the big reasons is both how routine and how shocking Major League Baseball is on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, on a yearly basis, on a daily basis. You have your givens. We knew before this season that the Los Angeles Dodgers were going to be dangerous. So far this season, they've been dangerous. They've just clinched a playoff spot. We know coming into every year that guys like Vladimir Guerrero Jr., like Fernando Tatis Jr. are special players. They're going to do special things, and this year they've done special things. Look at all the home runs they've hit. But then you also have just kind of the shocking or the not so predicted elements. Like, as I sit here recording this, Adam Duvall is leading the National League in runs batted in. He has 101. That's shocking. No one predicted that at the beginning of the year. And even right now, during this stretch where we've seen him take that lead, you know, over the past couple of weeks, he's hit like 6th, 5th, 7th in the Atlanta Braves order. You would think it would be guys like Freddie Freeman, like Ozzie Albies, if anyone was coming from the Braves. But it's Adam Duvall, just as everyone predicted. In 39 games since coming from the Miami Marlins to the Atlanta Braves, Duvall has driven in 33 runs. He's almost averaging 1 a night. And like I said, he's really been that spark for this team in a time when you need that. It's almost playoff time. You need guys to step up. Not only your stars, but your guys like Duvall, who have, you know, they go on these runs, they have mass potential, but they're not your star players. Duvall's a good player, not a great player. But over the past 2 months since he came back to Atlanta, he's been crucial. Let's break down the numbers even more, because really his thing is clutch hitting. He's just been that guy for the Braves, especially since he came over. This season, he's hitting like 230 overall. Without runners on base, he is hitting 160, which is one of the lowest totals in the major leagues. It's kind of, I mean, quite frankly, if he wasn't doing what I'm about to say, it would be unacceptable. But then throw a couple of runners on base. Let's say there's a guy on first base. His batting average jumps all the way to 300 with runners on base. Then you put a guy in scoring position. With runners in scoring position, he is hitting 330, more than double his batting average with no one on base, just by putting a runner in scoring position. That's utterly insane. And as you can see, that leads to RBIs. He's driving these guys in. The other thing he's done for the Braves, and this is crucial because they lost guys like Ronald Acuna Jr., because they lost guys like Marcell Ozuna, you know, those regular outfielders, because Christian Pache didn't pan out, because Ender Inciarte is no longer a member of this team. He's been playing center field for really the first time in his career with any degree of regularity the last week or two. And he's done a pretty good job. He's done whatever the Braves have needed him to do, whatever they've asked him to do, and Atlanta is reaping the benefits of it. You have to remember, when they acquired him, all these teams like the San Diego Padres were in prime playoff position. The Braves were in 3rd place in their division. They had a losing record. flip it. Now you have teams like the Padres, like the Reds, struggling because there's no spark. There's no sense of urgency. They're choking it away. The Braves have capitalized with their moves like Duvall in July and since with their play on the field. Since Duvall was acquired, they've only gone up.